In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 sites to see. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. When it comes to arranging a global tour, it might be tough to know where to begin because there is so much to see throughout this enormous universe. Visitors have a wide range of options while visiting world-class cities, some of which are known for their history and others which are known for their fun or glamour. Here are the top 10 sites to see. So let's start. Number 10. The Great Wall of China. Every country has a must-see monument in China. It's the whole country. The Great Wall of China is an amazing 8,850 complex of walls and defenses across the rough geography of the country's north. When presented with this interminable structure stretching off into the distance, it seems nearly impossible that this isn't true. Few brave folks trek the full length of the wall, but even a short piece will humble you. Number 9. Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. The Giza pyramids, meant to last forever, have done so. The Old Kingdom era tombs were built around 4,500 years ago. Egypt's pharaohs expected to die as gods. They built temples to the gods and gigantic pyramid tombs for themselves, each containing everything a king would need to guide and support themselves in the next world. Egypt's pharaohs expected to die as gods. They built temples to the gods and gigantic pyramid tombs for themselves, each containing everything a king would need to guide and support themselves in the next world. Number 8. The Taj Mahal in India. How can you perfect architecture? Start with miles of white marble, engraved with complex Islamic motifs, thousands of semi-precious stones. Imagine a sacred river and jewel-like formal gardens. Add a dash of exquisite symmetry and a wacky tale of timeless slot. So there's the Taj Mahal. As a tomb for Mumtaz Mahal, the Taj Mahal has been enticing visitors to India for decades. His ambitious son imprisoned him in Agra Fort, with only the Taj to remind him of what he had lost. Number 7. The Acropolis in Athens. Greek antiquity left the world the Acropolis and its monuments, which are universal icons of the classical spirit and culture. The triumph over the Persians and the institution of democracy made Athens a dominant city-state in the late 5th century BC. As intellect and art thrived, an outstanding collection of artisans executed the ambitious ambitions of Athenian statesman Pericles and converted the rocky hill into a magnificent monument of thought and the arts. The Parthenon, built by Agtanes, the Erythraean, the Propylaea, the enormous Acropolis entrance designed by Mnesicles, and the little temple Athena Nike. Number 6. Machu Picchu. Second and third place are separated by a few votes, but they couldn't be more dissimilar after a 4-day journey up the Inca Trail. Gazing down at Machu Picchu from the Sun Gate is a rite of passage for visitors to Peru. But it's not the breathtaking Andean scenery or the cities clinging to possibly steep hills that makes Machu Picchu so remarkable. It's the fact that no one really understands what occurred here. In a freeing knowledge vacuum, you can stroll around the Mystery Mountain metropolis wide-eyed, generating your own notions. Number 5. Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty enlightening the world was a gift of friendship from the French people to the United States, and it is now regarded as a universal emblem of freedom and democracy. On October 28, 1886, the Statue of Liberty was dedicated. In 1924, it was declared as a national monument. Since 1933, National Park Service employees have been caring for the massive copper statue. Number 4. The Colosseum in Rome. There's nothing like a tenacious Roman monument to reawaken your inner historian, and the Colosseum does so admirably. This vast 50,000-seat amphitheater is the most exhilarating of Rome's old sites, a tribute to sheer, brutal might. In front of baying, bloodthirsty spectators, gladiators engaged in moral battle, and condemned prisoners fought off wild monsters. The hold it has on anyone who steps foot inside is as strong as it has been for 2 millennia. Number 3. Angkor Wat in Cambodia. Angkor Wat, the world's largest temple dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu, may appear off the beaten path in Buddhist Cambodia, yet this majestic edifice is the crown jewel of a Hindu kingdom that once included Burma, Laos, and southern China. Angkor is a literal representation of heaven on earth, hewn from thousands of sandstone blocks and carved floor to ceiling with legends from the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Puranas. Even in a region as richly endowed with temples as Southeast Asia, Angkor is something out of the ordinary, a literal representation of heaven on earth, hewn from thousands of sandstone blocks and carved floor to ceiling. Even better, Angkor Wat is the crowning splendor of a complex of over 1,000 temples, shrines, and tombs in the jungles of northern Cambodia that forms a veritable city of spires. Number 2. Eiffel Tower in Paris. What better way to represent Paris? La Grande Dame en Feu, or Grand Iron Lady, rises 324 meters above the city. The tower, in Paris' 7th arrondissement, was built for the 1889 World's Fair. After 120 years, the Eiffel Tower remains Paris' tallest structure and one of its most visited tourist attractions. In 2010, it had its 250 millionth visitor. Behind the tower are astonishing figures. The East Pillar is 1,665 steps up. Every day, almost 500 employees staff the tower. It's held together by 2,500,000 rivets, repainted every few years with 60 tons of paint in 3 distinct colors to showcase its soaring grandeur. Number 1. Cristo Redentor in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. On top of the mountain lies Christ the Redeemer, a popular tourist attraction in Rio de Janeiro, the world's largest and most renowned Art Deco sculpture. The Christ statue was planned in 1921 and built by engineer Heitor da Silva Costa over 5 years from 1926 to 1931. It is located in Parque Nacional da Tijuca, 710 m above sea level, and offers one of the best views in the city. The iconic statue was voted one of the 7 wonders of the world in 2007 by the Swiss institution New Seven Wonders Foundation. Train, van, or vehicle to the monument. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.